Hi everybody, back with the Treasure Book series, and this book is at the top of the list for treasure books. There was a period of time in the not so distant past when there was not the internet. No Instagram, no TikTok, no YouTube, nor the many other forms of visual communication that we have to learn about cooking. If we bought a book in the 1970s or so, pictures were a rarity. They cost a lot of money. But still, the skill that this individual has and maintained all his life pours out of the pages of this book. I know if you polled 100 of the top chefs in the United States and asked them what their favorite or the most influential book in their lives, the one that taught them the most at an early age, this book would come out probably above all others. And it is this book here with a torn cover called La Technique by the great Jacques Pepín. I don't know how this got torn, but probably from me using it so much. This is a Bible book. This is a book that gets into La Technique, step by step, over and over again. Chef Pepín, a master, he cooked at one point in time for Charles de Gaulle for a while he was still living in France. He was raised in France. His memoir is astonishing. But here we were. I was cooking in Key West at the time, 1978, 79, and I knew zero. I was not schooled. I didn't have the money to go to school. It was so far away, and I had an apartment with my wife in Key West, and it just wasn't in the cards. But getting books and learning from books, oh, that was something. It was hard to afford, truthfully, but we did somehow scrape it together. And in this time, I was learning French technique by nobody better to teach it than Jacques Pepín. I didn't even see him on TV yet at this point in time. It was just going through these pages over and over and over again, and then getting to work and trying to let my boss allow me to try something out that wasn't on the menu at the time. And sometimes I just had to come in a few hours early to make it happen, and then he would be happy. Or song. Sea urchin. Look at this. You know, we go to sushi places and we have sea urchin. It's delivered to them on little wooden trays. Here, the great master chef Jacques Pepín showing us how to take a scissors and get into the animal and retrieve the beautiful meat. How to deal with mussels, of course. These things, these steps were lifesavers for a guy like me, a person like me, anybody who was cooking in the kitchens of this era. This book had so much to do with our success, and I'm forever grateful that Jacques took the time and spent so much of his life becoming the teacher that he is. He writes, to the chefs who sweat to create friendliness and cordiality among men and women, I'm sure he would say. He came to dine at Norman's with his beautiful daughter, and we were just knocked over. Claudine couldn't have been nicer to me in the ensuing years as well. Jacques continues to be nice to me. He let me be on the videos for the Jacques Pepín Foundation. And by the way, this Jacques Pepín Foundation, this is not limited to people who cook professionally. You want to become a member of the Jacques Pepín Foundation, just go online, look it up. You can become a member, and then you can be availed to the videos that are done by chefs from all over the place. Home chefs, professional chefs, all different levels, all different aesthetics, different kinds of cuisine. And it's definitely something you'll enjoy. If you enjoy cooking, you'll enjoy this. I didn't remember that at one point in time he had signed the book for me. Of course, much later than when I got the books. This was signed in December of 1998. He writes, to Norman, we had a feast meal that last night. Thank you for your hospitality and support. Happy cooking, Jacques Pepín. Jacques, you are loved and adored by many, myself among them. I hope to cook with you again very soon. Meanwhile, folks, go get your copy of La Technique.